Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. This is Boog Nice coming at you with another news and info video. Haven't done one of these in quite some time. This is going to be on the menu number 12. Once again, shout out to my homie Chedder for putting together the toy song for the A.C.B.A World Championship Tournament for 2014. I'll open up talking about that a little bit, talk about some things that are happening right at the end of 2014 and some things we can expect in 2015. So let's do it.
Ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, Minimates, yeah, I'm fucking with them. Hype.
So once again, congratulations to the top 5 artists in this year's A.C.B.A World Championship Tournament. My man CJ, whose picture from one of his entries is in the middle there with the Cobra Trooper shooting a rocket. And Billy, who came in second place, is in the upper left-hand corner. And Incurable Collector, who came in third place, is in the upper right corner. The DMC came in fourth place, is in the lower left corner. And Jeremy Lee is in the lower right corner. So those are the top 5 artists in 2014. Congratulations once again to those guys. I actually totally forgot that I had some quotes from the judges from this year. You know myself, Todd Ortiz, who you see right here in this pic. Myself, Todd, Nando, Slings. Myself, Todd, Nando, Slings, Pharaoh were the original 5 judges. And then when Todd here went on vacation, we got last year's champion, the 2013 champion, Craig Warwick, to step in and judge for the final round. So I just want to say thanks to all the judges, and they all had a little something to say. Let me pull up a real picture of Todd, man. Hold on a second. There we go. Todd looking fresh with the white A.C.B.A tee. That's actually him on vacation there. But Todd had this to say. Anything worth doing is worth doing right. That's a quote from Hunter S. Thompson, and that was his quote for the tournament for this year. So again, thanks to Todd for his service to the community. And we got a picture of my man Nando. Actually, that's not Nando. That's Gimli, the dwarf from Lord of the Rings. But here we go. And Nando's quote was, "You can catch flies with honey, but you catch more honeys being fly." So that was his advice to the contestants for the 2014 World Tournament. Nando, I love you, brother. See you in 2015. And there's my man Craig Warwick, who was 2013's champion. I bet you thought I was going to come with a funny picture for Craig, huh? Nah. But Craig had this to say. "Every year at the start of the contest, I think I've seen all there is to see, but the competitors keep raising the bar and blowing me away. The bar is higher than it has ever been, and the community owes the contest and the competitors a debt of gratitude for that. Amazing work." So thanks for my man Craig for coming out and for filling in for Todd, and I appreciate you, brother. There's my man Slings a Web. The only picture I could find of him without a beer in his hand. He's got some girls in his hand, and he had this to say. This was A.C.B.A. This was A.C.B.A in its purest form. God damn it, I can't read. This was A.C.B.A in its purest form. Lots of outside the box thinking this year. This is what A.C.B.A is all about. No doubt. Slings the Web knows. He's been here since day one. That's one of my day one homies with A.C.B.A. Much love to you, brother. Talk to you in 2015. And last but certainly not least, the ever elusive Pharaoh Black, who has no picture. And he wanted to say, "I would like to let everyone know that I am extremely proud of all the participants of this year's contest. I know that it takes a lot of time and patience to compete, but for all that did, I truly thank you, and I hope to see you compete next year." Very, very cool. Pharaoh, love you, brother. Talk to you in 2015. Appreciate your help. And actually, there's a pic of my man Jeremy Lee with his trophy, rocking the gold and black A.C.B.A tee. Shout out to him. And there's a pic from my man CJ, showing where he's displaying his trophy on top of his DTOF with some of his Transformers in the DTOF, some of his Masterpiece Transformers, which I actually want to talk a little bit about Masterpiece Transformers. That'll give me a nice little segue here. But speaking of Masterpiece Transformers, this right here is a screenshot from a video that Takara Tommy put up, basically showcasing the upcoming Masterpiece Ultra Magnus figure, which is actually supposed to have an official release date as December 28th. So that is up and has been up for pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store for a while, and quite a few other sites, but I will have the link to the pre-order up. I want you to take a look at this video too, so I have a link to the video. It's really, really cool. And if you have yet to really get any of these, it'll probably make you backtrack and wanna grab them and at least have some of your G1 Transformers together. I'm actually only missing Sideswipe and Smokescreen, but I'm gonna just go ahead and get the bootlegs, man. This has been an amazing year for knockoffs too. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get the knockoff of those two. But everything else I have, and I have the Ultra Magnus pre-ordered. So I'm really, really hype about getting this this Transformer, man. It looks dope. Now, and I peeped this today. My man Dave VX had showed me this. This is some third-party repaints here for these guys in the exosuits with the faces totally painted here. So that may be something that people are interested in. If you are a die-hard Transformers dude and you got to get everything, then you know that may be something you want to check out. It's actually up for pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store. I'll link it below. Shout out to my man Aldo Nelbert, who had the Sunday special on Instagram for the week of December 14th, 2014. And speaking of Instagram, we actually now have an official Instagram for articulated comic book art. So now I'm not doing everything on my personal Instagram, and I could keep that kind of personal and just do my variants of shots that I have up on Facebook. But again, shout out to my man Aldo Nelbert with this picture, and also Prince Draco, Mr. Villaruz, who was the recipient of the Sunday special for December 21st, 2014. He actually had this picture with a funny caption that he put up in a group, and then a couple of days later he put up a continuation to the picture, which was this. And being that we've been going through the glossary of terms and trying to really get some new hashtags popping as far as A.C.B.A goes on Instagram, I decided to just post the two pictures together as one post for Sunday special and do it like a panel, like a comic book panel with two panels basically. So I think that worked out well, and it's actually been probably one of the most liked photos that we've had on the A.C.B.A Instagram since we opened it up. So congratulations to him. We still trying to hit 1,000 followers on Instagram. I'm probably almost at 3,000 on my personal account. But you know, we're trying to get the A.C.B.A Instagram up and really do some unique things over there. We're not trying to really follow what other toy groups are doing and try to get you to hashtag all of these things every day. And it's just the culture on Instagram of liking pics that are crap is just it's just annoying to me personally. So we really trying to bring that same vibe and that same integrity that we have on Facebook as far as really being the premier toy photographers and display artists, and really just trying to shine light and give props to people that are really doing excellent work and not just, you know, hitting like for any old picture that you see come up. So we got some amazing things planned out, a lot of giveaways planned out. So if you haven't already, definitely follow us on Instagram. It's at Articulated Comic Book Art. Also, big congratulations to my man Mr. Villaruz for recently getting married. He had posted that up in the group, and a lot of people wished him well and gave him congratulations. So I just want to do the same. And shout out to my man Pancho Joshi. I guess is how you pronounce the name. I'm sorry if I'm screwing up your name, but he had one of the very first reviews of the Figuarts Broly that we linked on the fan page. And it was a sort of little impromptu review, but it was well done. And this was one of the pictures that he had posted that had got a lot of attention, a lot of likes in the group. So Broly has been a smash hit in the past couple of weeks, and Figuarts is continuously raising the bar with the Dragon Ball Z figures. And here's another nice shot of Broly smashing Goku into the wall, into some rocks here. This is from my man Dallas James, aka Incurable Collector, who was this year's third place winner in the A.C.B.A World Championship Tournament. And he actually posted this picture in a group and posted up a C-side to the picture so you could see how it was done. If you're not really familiar with that terminology, we have a special way of posting pictures in a group to keep your post contained. So for instance, you would post this pic, he posted it as his main pic, and then if he wanted to post a B-side or maybe like a different angle or some different lighting, a different backdrop or something like that, he would post it as a comment right below, like as a photo comment on the main picture that you see here. And then right below that, he can post a C-side shot, which would basically be showing his work and showing you how he did it, how he pulled it off, where the stand was placed, and it's basically just to show you that, hey, I did this tangibly. It's not Photoshop, it's not any tricks except little tricks that he's learned and how to position a figure and make it look that more authentic and that more real. So ABC side posting is an original concept that came out of the Facebook group that was started by my man John Connor. And that was one of the posts that we talked about in the A.C.B.A Instagram. We do a lot of that, just kind of giving you the basis on A.C.B.A and the terminology and stuff like that. So C-sides are a wonderful way of helping other artists to better themselves in A.C.B.A and to really figure out, that there's always a tangible way of doing it. That's the A.C.B.A way. So shout out to my man Dallas James, man. This was a dope shot. So we saw a lot of the DC Collectibles Batman the Animated Series figures get released here towards the end of 2014. We got Batman, Catwoman, Mr. Freeze, Two-Face. I think that was it. And we're going to see Riddler and Penguin in 2015. And I guess Joker and Harley later down the line in 2015, or maybe even the next year. I'm not sure. But personally, I think the line looks great, but it leaves a lot to be desired as far as articulation. And they have had the same quality control issues that DC Collectibles has been plagued with the brittle joints and joints popping off. I actually bought the Catwoman figure for my daughter as a gift right before Christmas, and straight out the package, one of the hands broke off. It wasn't a big deal. It's my daughter, and it has other interchangeable hands, so I didn't even bother trying to take it back. But I have heard so many of the same stories of joints popping off. I was even watching a review today by my man, Comic Crazy Reviews, and right in the middle of the review of the Mr. Freeze figure, the arm broke right off. So DC Collectibles is doing some amazing things as far as paint and sculpt and likeness to the character, but they really need to get it together with these brittle joints. Oh, my bad. Shout out to the homie Kirby Pags. This is his picture right here. And there's a shot of the Mr. Freeze figure, and he is up for order right now in Big Bad Toy Store. I guess you probably don't really want to order it now here on these horror stories, but the link will be in the description below. Shout out to my man Jay Reeve. Put up this picture in the group. The Damon Wayne DCUC figure has been pretty popular over the past couple of weeks as well. I think I said that the Doomsday was the last DCUC release, but maybe it was Damian Wayne. I'm not sure if they was in the same month or the same time, but the Doomsday got kind of pushed back. I said this in a main course, but the Doomsday got pushed back because of some issue with the shipping company or something like that. But I really don't know which release was first and which was second, so help me out in the comments if you know. But this was definitely a must-own figure for a lot of people in the community, a lot of DC heads. And as you can see, my man Jay drew inspiration here directly from the comic books. That's A.C.B.A right there in the purest form and the essence right there. Shout out to my man Flipnosis, who recently put up a new episode of Flipside. We linked that on the fan page, but a link to the video will be in the underbar of this video as well. One of the things that you may be receiving if you were one of the first 35 people to pay your entry fee for the tournament is a car decal. This was actually a picture from my man Caleb, who put the decal up on his car. And you don't actually necessarily have to put it on your car. You can put it wherever you want. But it looks funny when it comes to you in the mail, but all you got to do is peel it the right way, and it'll be die cut like this. And so we could see him rocking it here on his vehicle. What you got, man? You got a hoopty, man. What is that? Shout out to my man Bob Joint. This is a picture that he put up of a custom mini mate of himself killing zombies, and he recently got the nod to be an admin in the A.C.B.A Facebook group. So I just wanted to congratulate him on the admin status, and I'm happy to hold the fort with you, brother. And shout out to my man Chris Dowdy, who also got the nod for the A.C.B.A admin position. I'm definitely happy to hold the fort with Chris as well. Real good, down to earth brother who always tells it like it is. No question about that. Appreciate you, brother. And also shout out to my man Al Figures, looking very fresh with the limited edition Agent Venom t-shirt right there. Look like you're in the project hallways of New York City right there, bro. Where you at? I know you're probably in Boston right there though, but he also got the nod for A.C.B.A administrative staff for an admin, and he's pulling double duty as he is also an admin and dial structure and DO structure. So am I. So I think this was a very good choice. Al is always down to earth and level headed, and he reps for A.C.B.A big time. Appreciate you, brother. So nice little segue. We all about segues in this episode. So speaking of dial structure, um, just want to remind everybody to come out and join our sister group, Dial Structure. They have seen a surge, an influx of members over the past couple months. I've been trying to do my very best to get people over there and to get people to start building and painting and doing their own thing. I think that's when you become completely well-rounded display artist, when you can build your set and you know how to pose and place cutouts and all of that stuff. I feel like the people that did the very best in the tournament this year were totally well-rounded. They built their own sets, they did their own posing, they did everything for the most part on their own. So if you want to learn how to build your own custom props and accessories and dioramas, then I would highly recommend that you come out and join this group. It's a very, very positive atmosphere, and it's a lot of great things going on in there on a daily basis. The Four Horsemen's Raven figures have started to release and ship, and my man Billy Mahoney did a review on 4 of the figures. We linked it on the fan page. These are some very nicely done figures by Four Horsemen. I'm sure if you know anything about the Four Horsemen, you know that one thing they can do is sculpt and paint, and these are some really nice looking figures. Me personally, I'm not really into these characters, but I can definitely recognize that they are amazing figures, and I would definitely check out the review. The SH Figuarts Luigi figure was released a couple of weeks ago. My man Darius had a review up, and also Anthony's Customs just put up a review recently, but Darius was definitely the first one to get it up. And I saw this just the other day too. Looks like we're going to be getting a Yoshi figure that is in scale from SH Figuarts. Obviously, it'll be in scale. It's from the same line. And here you go with Mario riding Yoshi. Pause. And while that looks a little crazy, it is accurate to the video game. This is how it went down. So. And this one right here looks even funnier. I was cracking up at this picture, but again, I mean, at least you can get it video game accurate here. And the Yoshi figure looks pretty good. I actually wasn't really too like impressed or excited with the Mario figure. I do have the Luigi coming in, and I guess I'll probably get Yoshi too. I don't know. I'm not sure really what I want to do with these yet, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people interested in this Yoshi figure. I'm not even sure what the release date is for this just yet, but these images popped up on the net a couple of days ago. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Minimates have started to show up. Saw a couple of pictures with them in the group. The link for them to order them will be in the description below. Here's a quick shot of them in action from my man Tommy Salts. It looks like he used the, you know what? I think he actually made that on his own. I actually meant to ask him that, but the spinning effect that he has there for Michelangelo looks like he made it. Looks like he just used a piece of paper and put some lines on it. So that was very, very clever right there. I'm just noticing that right now, but that's dope. Shout out to my man WylunCustoms, who put up a quick little A.C.B.A / toy photography basics tutorial, which was really helpful. His video seemed to get a lot of attention on the fan page when they linked. He's a well-liked dude. I like him a lot too. So I would definitely check out his videos or subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. He is probably one of the newer people that we started linking on the fan page some months ago, and he is definitely a great reviewer, a customizer, and just an all-around good dude, man. Shout out to my man Darius, who was probably the first person that I know to put up a review from for the Max Factory Guyver figure here. We linked it on the fan page. The link for it will be in the description below. The link for the review and to order the figure. And also, shout out to my man Timothy Lee, who actually posted this up in the group. Because apparently the figure does not come with a light up feature, but there is a quick little way that you can put your own little LEDs in the figure and light it up. So I'll actually link the information below that Timothy linked, and so if you get this figure, then that will make it even much better. It's a really nice looking figure. I don't know if I'm really fully invested in Guyver or really care about the Guyver that much. I mean, but it is a nice figure. Oh, and Darius also did a review on the Mafex Spider Man here. I will link that in the description and give you a link to order the figure. The DX version that comes with all of this stuff is actually still on pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store, but the link will be in the description below. Shout out to my man Dave BX, who was out in the wild and found the Sergeant Slaughter figure. And a couple of other new wrestling figures that are out right now. This Sergeant Slaughter figure I know is going to be a heater. A lot of people interested in getting this figure. As a matter of fact, I think I got a picture here. Hold on. There we go. These guys waste no time in the group. You already know. So this was a picture from my man Michael Amsberg with the new Sergeant Slaughter there coming into the ring. And he looks real dope, man. Real nice looking figure. And man, wrestling figures in general saw a nice little surge in the group in 2014. A lot of people got put on. A lot of people got really interested and got pumped as some of these guys who are doing it the best were putting up pictures. This is a picture here from my man. I don't even know who this picture is from. Oh, it's from Matt Goldberg because it says it right there on the bottom. So yeah, this is from Matt Goldberg and my man Cedric Bacon and Michael Amsberg and Bob Joint, just to name a few of the people that are putting up some really nice wrestling pictures in the group, and once again showing the range of A.C.B.A. And it's not just about comic book figures. Just the style of A.C.B.A. can be applied to any type of figures that have articulation. Shout out to my man Cody Craig, who's always consistently putting up really nice Star Wars pictures in the group. And speaking of Star Wars figures, the PlayArts Kai Darth Vader went up for pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store. The link will be in the description below. And here's a picture that popped up a couple of days ago. I forget exactly who showed this to me. I'm not sure if it was my man John P. or if it was my man Jose. I'm not sure. I forgot who showed this to me, but that's the Revoltech Darth Vader on the right, in comparison with the Hasbro Vader, which I think was a very good release from Hasbro in 2014. And speaking of releases from Hasbro in 2014, as I put this video together, we are actually trying to compile a list of the best figures for 2014 and get that narrowed down to maybe about 20 or 30 figures, which we'll poll the group for to find out what was the top 10 figures in 2014. I guess that video will probably be out after this or around the same time, or the polling results at least. But back to these two figures. Again, I think the Hasbro figure was a very nice release. Maybe the head was just a little wonky, a little big. Didn't really work how it was, how you really wanted it to, maybe. But the fact that you could take the helmet off and it revealed the Darth Vader face or the Anakin Skywalker face was a bonus. I really don't like the way the Revoltech one looks. And you got Revoltech and these different companies putting out Star Wars figures too, but I don't really think at the end of the day they're going to be able to beat out Hasbro, because the price point for these are going to be way more. You're not going to want to try to army build anything when you got to pay $40 or $50 per figure. That's just out. So you know that's where Hasbro has the one up, especially when it comes to army building. You know that's a huge thing with displaying, and there's a lot of army builders to mess around with in the Star Wars universe. But the Revoltech R2D2 is up for pre-order as well, and this is a very nice looking figure, no question about that. But I saw my man Todd talking about this in a little Star Wars update video, and he said he didn't see any like um, compartments or anything that you can open on it. So it is some features missing that the cheaper Hasbro version has, although the paint applications on this one is obviously a lot cleaner. So it looks like Amazon has the retail release of Jabba the Hutt on sale for like $15, which is definitely steal. That's a good price. You could consider that you could pay $15 for this, and then you can hit up my man JD for one of his custom thrones. I forget exactly how much he's selling them for, but you still come out better than probably getting the SDCC release, or it might come out to about the same, and you're not. I mean, you're only missing the hookah and the salacious crumb